My name is Andy Arnold, and I practice law in Greenville, and I handle a lot of employment law disputes. One dispute that is particularly troubling involves harassment, particularly sexual harassment. This involves usually a supervisor or a manager making unwanted sexual advances towards a subordinate, sometimes implying or even explicitly connecting promotions or job benefits to sexual favor. And that puts an employee in a very tenuous position. You usually have a woman who needs their job because their job involves a paycheck and health care and helps provide for their family, and they're faced with complaining and worried about keeping their job. The first thing you need to know is that the same law, Title VII of the 1964 Civil Rights Act, that prohibits sexual harassment also prohibits retaliation for making a good faith report of sexual harassment. So if you make a report, you're protected legally from retaliation. But the other thing you need to do is to make sure you know what your company's policy is in regards to sexual harassment. Most companies will have a sexual harassment policy, and that will provide procedures for reporting sexual harassment. And if your employer has a policy and you don't take advantage of it, you might be penalized. So know what your employer's policy is and report it. Use that policy. The final thing I would say is any reports that you do make sure you make them in writing. Even if you make an oral report of harassment, follow it up with an email that says, as we discussed today, I am being inappropriately sexually harassed by my manager. Make sure you get it in writing, make sure you're clear, and make sure you follow your employer's policy. Those will all be important things that you can do to be prepared for your worst case scenario.